Hi, I've basically got the month of April to myself. That's because all of our gigs are arranged so that I get to spend heaps of time at home, which is something I've been wanting to do for years. But it raises a question of how do you benefit by me getting what I want, and I've figured out an answer. So hang in there while I explain the shortest backstory in the world. You see, I've got a small number of personal clients I work with on a one-to-one basis. They pay me 50 grand a year, and trust me, they're the winners at that level. One of them wrote me this letter last year explaining how a single 1 hour session with me had tripled their profits. Now, that's not their gross income, that's their personal take-home money, money in the bank kind of cash. Now, when you think about the fact that they were earning enough to spend 50 grand a year on a coach, that pre-existing profit was probably significant. Anyway, that said, you should also know that when I take these clients on, they go through a baptism of fire. You see, what I have to do in these situations is get them through what I call the big five quickly. So I begin with a session a week and ease it out monthly after that. And 75% of what they get from the whole coaching experience actually happens in that first 5 weeks. So, what on earth is the big five? Well, it's the 5 gigantic Grand Canyon-sized potholes that most people trip over, fall into, and never come out. You see, to get what you want in life, we absolutely have to master, number 1, procrastination. We also have to make our relationships self-supporting, growing, beautiful, and magical experiences that get deeper and richer every day, so that's 2. We also need to make enough money to fund our chosen lifestyle, have some left over, and know what to do with it so that it grows, whilst we stay healthy enough to enjoy it all. Pretty tough ask. The last one, we absolutely need to know how to be happy regardless of what's going on. Maybe that's the biggest one of all. That's the big 5. So for 30 years I've been running a process for my one-on-one clients that blasts them through each of the big 5 too quickly for them to resist. Now, it's not for the faint-hearted, but I've never seen it fail, ever. And I want you to have it. The exact same information and exercises that my top-level people get. The benefits to you will be almost too numerous to name, but you can safely assume that you'll be saying goodbye to procrastination forever. That means that you'll get more done in less time than ever. It will also be the end of all the self-recrimination that goes with blowing an hour or 2. You can also reliably expect that your relationships of all kinds will go through the roof. That means that you'll not only be happier, but you'll be more deeply fulfilled and satisfied than ever. Of course, you'll understand money and how to make it turn up in your life in greater amounts while spending less time getting it. That means you'll have more energy for the things that really matter to you and to be able to afford more breaks. Because that's what most people do with extra money, is they buy time. Obviously, you need to be healthy enough to enjoy it all, and the benefits of being good, fabulously healthy, not just health, there's radiance, vitality, all those sorts of things. You'll sleep better, you'll even feel smarter. And if all of that doesn't make you happier, then maybe you need a different kind of help, but you're not going to get that for 50 grand. So I call this system mastering the big 5. At the rates I've been getting for the last 10 years, the 50,000 divided by 52 weeks is roughly $1,000 for each one. So let's say 5 grand. But I've decided to make April my Give More Than Ever month. So I'm running Mastering the Big 5 as a teleclass course over 5 weeks. So for 5 Wednesday nights, you get to stay at home. No travel, no parking, no sitting next to someone with BO. Just me in your lounge room delivering a tsunami of value that I absolutely know you can't get anywhere else on the planet. But there's a huge caveat. You can imagine what my boss thinks about virtually giving away our most jealously guarded intellectual property. It's taken weeks of wrangling to get her to agree, but I can't actually claim a complete win. You see, she says it can go out for the amazingly small investment I'm asking, but that it can only be available for 24 hours. And she's counting on most people missing it. That's why I'm here with you now, to tell you that the 24 hours starts on Monday the 17th of March at 10 a.m. It'll be a feeding frenzy, but you can get around that if you want. Just email me at my private email address, curly@beyondsuccess.com.au, and I'll put you on a list and I'll hand it to her at 9:45 a.m. If you don't want me to lose my job, then you'll keep this a secret. So let's see if we can blow her away. But like I said, mum's the word. Bye.